What is up, everybody? It is your boy Fry, and today we are going to be looking at, if you just watched the last video, we are using the Lil Peep Red recording template, for all you aggressive, rocked out punk teens and, young adults out there. But today we're going to be focusing on, so we've got the song here. So if you've never watched the previous, or if you haven't watched the previous video, I'll just play this whole piece and then you can, listen for yourself. And then we're going to add some excitation to the beat. So that's really what we want to accomplish in this video.
Goth boy pulling up in a minivan, goth girl in the club pulling on my hand. Say that you love me so you don't have to lie. Say that you hate me so I don't have to try. 1400 bitch and we pull up with them bands. Say that you love me but you don't understand. Shooter got a clip and is hanging out his pants. Pull up in the forest and we smoking on some plants.
So yeah, that's nice and clean, but a lot of the time, if you want to get more aggressive with it and add some more beef and wit to your songs, what you can do is you can actually you can create parallel channels, right? So really what these are replications of whatever you want to replicate, if that makes sense to you. As you can see here, we've got the beat going to the master channel, right? Because without the master, we don't have anything, right? So it's important to obviously route everything to the master, but what we can do is we can add a secondary channel which we can use for distortion or beef or whatever. And really what we're going to be doing here is we want to, because if you listen to the beat, right, let's solo this beat. We listen to the beat and it's a lot more bass centric than it is trebly, but we don't want to add an EQ. We don't really want to do that, right? We can add a bit of EQ, as you can see, we're going on here just to shape the beat. But if we want to leave the beat untouched, what we can do is create, as I said, the secondary channel. So I'm going to just keep this value here and then I'll bring it in so you can hear the difference. So I want you to listen to that hi-hat, and as you can hear, it sounds a bit more excited, you know what I mean? Now, only use this if you really kind of know what you're doing. I would definitely not recommend just starting to do this, but definitely experiment, but don't overdo it, I think. A good point of reference is to make sure that the level of whatever you paralleling, right? Let's just, create a little parallel thing, whatever. That's actually not the right icon. Okay, let's call that the parallel. You don't want it to be louder than the original instrumental or the vocals. Otherwise, you know that you're using too many effects. You could use, distortion. You could use reverb if you want to do it that way. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. But really what we're doing here is we want to focus on the instruments and the top end. So if you know where the instruments are within the frequency spectrum, make sure that we're not using the bass here, unless we want to, for example, do this. Now, let's create a bass parallel effect, right? So we're going to focus on the bass around where the bass is. You know what I mean? You can do this with vocals as well. Really, this is just called paralleling. This is a great thing. All the greatest mixers do this. If you're wondering ever, how did these songs sound so big and massive? It's because you're using duplications of the original signal to create a bigger sound. It's really basic. And yeah, all we're doing here is we want to focus on the hi-hat, focus on a bit of the middle of the song, and boom, you can hear the difference. Listen to that hi-hat. That sounds awesome. So that's just a quick little video. I hope you go ahead and for example, let's route my voice to this over here, and as you can hear, it's kind of distorted a bit too much. But if I just bring it down a little bit, we got a bit more of that effect going on there. So oh no, let's get that back to 9. Yeah, you see, so you don't want it to be sounding like this because this is phasing, so you don't want to have it like that. So experiment and make sure you're not messing up. This is your boy Fry, signing out. Peace.